Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Skyblock Infinite Survival. Last episode I said I was going to move this farm off over here because it is taking up a lot of space, and that is just what I'm going to get started on right this second. So I'm going to need some slabs for my idea. So this is a little bit risky, but I'm going to go down this water stream here, and then place down a few blocks, like so. Go like that. And I'll make sure to breathe real quick. And there's the last block. So I'll place that down. And I am now underneath my island. So I'm going to make sure I'm shifting here. And I'm just going to build a little windy path like so. And then underneath all of the dirt, I'm going to place a slab. This is going to allow me to break all of the dirt and have it not fall into the void. Looks like I ran out of some stone here, so I'm just going to have to use a couple of oak planks. Alright, that should be good for covering all the dirt from the bottom. So I guess for now I'll just leave this path because I think it's kind of fun. But now I'm going to break this and swim back up. Sweet, that went surprisingly smoothly. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys a little montage of me chopping down all the trees here. Okay, now I'm just going to break the sugar cane and get this dirt here, and then I'll replace these blocks with some wood. Okay, so I just finished sprucing that up, and then I added in some glowberries here because I think they look kind of nice. And I also trampled all of the farmland here, so now I'm going to let this grass spread. And I haven't really noticed this before, but I guess that I'm in the middle of a biome here. Uh-oh. Had no idea this could burn. Oh well. Guess I'll just let those burn in the background. But anyways, having these two biomes here is going to be useful later on for sure. But now what I want to do is I'm going to start mining up this grass while also getting a bunch of cobblestone, and then I'm going to build a bit of a platform off in that direction. So I decided that the way that the void glitches in and out here looks kind of cool, so I'm going to keep this little downslope. At least for now. Maybe I'll fill it back in with dirt someday, but I just think that it looks kind of cool how it goes from black to white like that. So I added in these steps, and then I saved a bit of a row of grass here. That way if any animals want to spawn, they can. They got a little spot there, so if I'm doing other stuff they could spawn. But I got 62 dirt to my name right now, which is not bad at all. But now I think it's just going to be a bunch more cobblestone mining for me. Alright, so this should be enough cobblestone to start building a bit of a platform over here. Alright, now I'm going to come over here and grab my dirt. And I'm going to start carving out some holes for me to plant some trees in. Alright, I'm just going to extend the platform 3 more blocks. Okay, now I'm going to need some torches on here. And while that charcoal cooks up there, I'm going to start planting some trees. Now I'm going to do a little trick here to make it so that these don't turn into those giant trees that are really annoying. I am going to build up 7 blocks and then put a slab over all of these. So now if I put a slab like that, it's going to stop any tall trees from growing. Alright, now I get to mine all of these connectors here. Alright, and now that's my little tree farm completed. I'm just gonna bone meal all of these up real quick to see how it looks. Alright, sweet. So these are stopping those really tall trees from growing, but still allowing for these somewhat decently tall trees to grow so I can still get some extra wood. Now I'm gonna pick up my charcoal and make some torches. I think I'm gonna put them in the middle here, just like that, for all of these. Alright, so my next objective with the rest of this dirt is I think I'm gonna go off this direction and I'm gonna build a bit of a crop farm slash a bit of a sugarcane farm. Alright, I'm gonna put 2 dirt in this chest and you'll see much later why I'm doing that. But let's grab our bucket here for some water. And then I think I'm gonna do this in rows here. So I'm gonna probably do, because I have 52, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll do 8. So I'll make a few rows like that. I almost thought for a second trying to do that jump, but that would have been a pretty stupid reason to die there. I guess this spot here I'll do for sugarcane. Actually, I guess I'll do the next one, yeah. So this spot will be for sugarcane. Cool. Now I'm gonna add some bottom slabs in here. Alright, now I just need to add some water in between these. This might take a while. And the last bucket. There we go. Alright, pretty decently sized farm here, so now I'm gonna till up all of these single strips here. Guess I'll do that for this one too. And for now, all that I have is wheat, because no zombies have dropped me any carrots or anything yet, so hopefully they do that soon. I guess I'll also grab my sugarcane while I'm here. So all I can plant for now is this wheat, but at least I can make bread with it.
I'm super sorry, but the audio for most of this section got corrupted, so I will do my best to narrate what I did. So I started by grabbing some obsidian from my chest, and then I built a simple portal. And then I started crafting up some walls and some fence gates. And then I extended the platform a bit. And I put some walls around the portal to avoid having those pesky piglins make loud noises all around my base. I then grabbed the lava in order to try to light this portal. I dug a little bit of a crevice behind the portal and then placed some oak. And then I placed down the lava so that it would catch fire and light the portal. I also crafted up some bread while I was waiting, and I had to replace the oak. Right as I moved the lava, the portal lit. So I replaced the fence, and then hopped into the nether. Once I was in the nether, I started building myself a bit of a platform so that I would not fall off if I came back to the nether later. I then placed a roof above the platform so that no ghasts could spawn. Now this is really unfortunate, but the entire building of a cool gold farm is all the audio's corrupted, so I'm just going to give you guys a nice, sweet, and relaxing time lapse. So I started by building out about 30 blocks and then placing a roof above so that no ghast could spawn. I had to go back to the overworld pretty much immediately to get some more materials though. So once I got the slabs, I came back to the nether. I then extended the platform a bit and added some walls so that I wouldn't fall off, and then got right back to building. I built out 6 blocks on either side so that there would be plenty of space for pigmen to spawn, and then I started filling in a huge strip. I also made sure to put on the roof on this whole strip here so that no ghasts would spawn and knock me off. Once that was done, I added in some railings and I could see that the farm was working. And then I extended these railings so that I wouldn't fall off while I'm going back and forth between the farm. Once I could see that the farm was working, I got started on the killing chamber. So once the killing chamber was done, I added a bit of a barricade just so that no pigmen would spawn and then hit me from behind. And then I started killing all of the pigmen. I did notice that they started to fall off, but don't worry, later I did change it so that there were some walls behind there and they wouldn't just fall off and I'd lose the drops. And once they were all dead, I dug out of the little chamber I had and collected all the drops. And I got a pretty decent amount of gold.
Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted to see. I've got some normal pigmen here. So if I place a boat somewhere like here, let's see if I can trap these guys. Okay, there's one of them. Guess that's all I really needed. But as long as I can kill all of these normal pigmen... Oh, I guess he got in the boat. Sweet. Okay, so these guys are who I'm going to trade with for some gravel, and I'll show you why I'm going to use gravel shortly. But I'm going to take care of all of these guys really quickly. Of course, once I build my little barricade. Alright, so these guys are probably already grabbing some of the gold on their own here. But if I come out here... Oh, shoot! Oh my gosh! That thing killed me in 2 hits. What in the world?
After that amazing encounter right there, I got back to getting revenge on all of the zombie pigmens and collecting up a bunch of gold, so that I could then trade it with the normal pigmen in hopes of getting some gravel. Which of course these guys did not give me.
Alright, so I finally just got some gravel after so many attempts. Got a bunch of junk here, but I'll show you what I'm going to use this for right now. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to need to make a chest real quick. I guess why not just make 8 of them. I'll make proper storage eventually, but for now I will just have a bit of a chest monster over here. Alright, so with this gravel here, I'm going to take that dirt that I got from earlier, I'm going to put 2 of this in the crafting table, along with 2 gravel, and then I'm going to get 4 coarse dirt. So now, if I take this coarse dirt, and then place it down like that, and then use a hoe on it, I get normal dirt. So gravel is renewable here, but dirt is not. So this is going to allow me to get as much dirt as I want. So I can just keep mining this up and get all the dirt I'm ever going to need. Pretty cool. I got way more dirt than I expected to get here. So I think that with my new dirt here, I'm going to start a bit of a path this way. And this is going to be used to bring some grass over to a field that I want to build over here. Just going to get 1 cobblestone real quick, place it here, and now I can start filling this in at least a bit. So hopefully this grass can make it over there soon enough. But now what I want to do is I want to go check out some more islands, because I haven't really done that yet, and it's pretty crazy because we are on day 16, so that's a lot of time playing without going to any new islands. So figured that I probably should, and there's also more dirt over there, which is sweet. So I'll probably start by going to the spruce island off over there. Obviously I forgot slabs, so I'll grab a whole bunch of wood here and then make a whole bunch of slabs. I think I'm gonna build straight out this way and then go to the left like in L. That way I can eventually go to that island and the geode and whatnot, and I'll have a bit of like a series of railways almost.
So I don't know if you guys could hear it there at the end, but we got even more audio corruption. Isn't that sweet? I really will try to fix this problem in the next video, because I have no idea why this keeps happening to all the audio in this video, and it is pretty terrible, and I really do apologize, guys. But I'll show you some of the clips from the 2 islands that I raided.
Alright, so I've just arrived and I've already built this little platform here. So let's build up and see what we're working with. Oh cool, there's a whole bunch of flowers here. Nice, these are really pretty. And these ones I'm pretty sure I can mostly bone meal to duplicate, but let's see, is this a flower forest? Yes, this is a flower forest biome, so I could come back here in the future if I wanted to, and get even more flowers by just bone milling the ground. But more free dirt. Alright, I guess I should be hurrying back now, so that mobs don't spawn all over my trusses. Very zigzaggy. Just realized how long this is going to take to get back. At least it'll be easy to detect if any mobs are spawning. But my whole base is lit up, so I should be chilling. We'll see though. Looks like I just made it. Sweet. So now I'm gonna hit the hay real quick. And 56 dirt. Sweet! So this is plenty of dirt to expand this platform back here a whole bunch. And I think I'm also gonna have this branch off this way. And I want to have some more dirt back here, because I want to have multiple opportunities for passive mobs to start spawning. So I'm going to get as many of these fields going as I possibly can, and I'm going to make them as big as I possibly can. Alright, and with my brand new flowers, I think I'm just going to plant them in... Actually, I'll do them over here, because it just seems like a fitting spot for them. And I got plenty of sunflowers from that
little spot over there, so those look kind of nice. Got a little garden going. And I guess I might as well place some of these sweet berries down, because they are a food source. Alright, so I just got a potato from killing some zombies over here, which is pretty sweet. And I also planted my pumpkins here and bone mealed them up, but now I'm going to start a bit of a potato row here. So I'll place that there, bone meal it up, and boom, 4 potatoes. Then I'll bone meal all these. And just like that, I have all the potatoes I'm going to need. So now I just need to wait for carrots. And by the way, I also got another iron ingot. And there is 2 total iron ingots. Oh, phew. I grew up that spruce tree and I thought it wasn't going to give me any saplings, but luckily it did give me one. I think actually for this, I will remove the top one for the spruce tree here, just so that the tree can grow as tall as it needs to. Hopefully we get a good one. Oh, there we go. Sweet. I'm actually going to build up here real quick, just to see where the top is. And then I'm going to place a slab up here. Pretty sure that was the top, so I'm going to place a slab right there so that this is the tallest tree of spruce I can get, so that I can still reach all of the logs. And just like that, we got plenty of saplings. And with that, I will conclude the video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for bearing with me on all of the technical difficulties throughout the episode. I have a feeling that I could resolve that by making shorter clips, because I feel like they start to lag out when they get longer. But I really do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the whole video.